Okay, well, this is something I've never done before. I've never actually done anything or tried anything live that I haven't already tried and made and know how it's supposed to work. But I woke up about 3 o'clock this morning. Of course, I got on YouTube and was just happened to land on a Nik the Booksmith um, tutorial about how to make a scrappy booklet. So I thought I'd try one myself. I have, a few scraps of stuff here and there, and I'm not sure if it's quite the right stuff, but I'm going to give it a try anyway, see how it turns out. I'm going to start, this is a leftover piece of a manila file folder, and I'm going to fold that. I think I fold it, leaving a little 1/4 of an inch gap there. Then I'm going to bring it down the rest of the way and fold it again. That'll give me a little room up here for stuff to tuck into. So this will be my cover. And what I want to start with here is I got my clamp. I don't have well, I got a bigger clamp here. Maybe this will work better. Oh, these big clamps they're so hard to squeeze. Yeah, maybe I'll better just stick with the small one. Well, okay, and here I just have a few scraps. I don't have a whole lot. And I want it to be able to fit within this cover. So I'm just going to, I'm not very good at this ripping thing. I don't do it that often. There. And so I'm going to start with, I should start, I guess, with a whole piece of paper. This is a piece of craft paper. And then I've got this little printed piece. I got some dotted paper here that I coffee dyed. And it didn't turn out really well. You can see there's some black spots here that happen sometimes when I don't have my pan cleaned very well. I'm going to rip up this a little bit and add that in there. I'm going to put this clamp on there, start holding it together. I have this. This is a little botanical piece. I'll stick that right up in there. I have some, this is something I was going to put in a book. For whatever reason, it didn't make it actually into the book. Just a coffee dyed piece of paper. I'm going to rip that and put that in there. A little scrap from one of the books that I made. A sunflower journal. I actually made a couple of those. Here's a piece of paper that somebody had sent to me that they've got all stenciled and sprayed, and it's cute paper, so I'm going to add that. Here's some pink dotted paper. It's I coffee dyed the back of it. It's a fairly stiff piece of paper there. I'm going to stick that in there. I got this ruffle. Thought I would add in. I do know that Nik said that when you're adding these small things, just to make sure that they're going to stay in and get caught, I think I might rip that. I'll just put a little bit of glue on that so that it stays up in here. And put my papers back over that. I've got this little bit of a ruffle. I'm going to add a little glue to that and stick that in there. And what I'm going to do with that is make sure that it doesn't move. I'm going to put it over here on this side. Then I'll just cut it later if it sticks out and proves to be too annoying. bit of glue there. I'll stick that right up in there, like that. Also, I wanted to put some book pages. Or a piece of a book page. And I also have a doily here I'm going to add in there. I think I've never tried to rip one of these little paper doilies, so let's see how this goes. It works. Put that up in there. It's not going to get caught by the sewing if I'm not careful. And I have a book page. Rip this down a little bit. Oh, there goes my doggy doorbell. Okay, get that up in there. Hold that all together. I think I'm going to have to put this in first and then this. It doesn't seem to want to lay on that fabric scrap very well. Uh-oh. Now I see why she uses the clamp. Okay, and then I have this image, and it was too dark to use for what I wanted it for. I think I'll add that. Just going to rip that down a little bit. Lay that across the top. Take that out because it doesn't want to fit on there. Okay, we got quite a few scrap things in there. I'm going to put another piece of this coffee dye right on the top. Now, I think that's enough. Got a little bit of a mixture of all different kinds of papers, pages, scraps. Get my scraps out of the way here. And now what I'm going to do is get my crocodile. And I think I can make this a little narrower. Yeah, I'm going to take about half an inch off the edge. Let's see if I can rip this. No. Alright, I'm going to have to cut it. And there we go. Okay. So, stuff out of the way. Now on here, I wanted to mark the let's see, it's about 4 3/4. Let's move that over a little bit. Say 4 1/2, so 2 1/4, and go over 1 1/4 and go over 1 1/4. Not quite enough. Let's come in over another quarter, like that. Obviously not an exact science. And then I want to use my little tiny hole there. I'm gonna punch the three holes. I guess I should put this in first. Didn't like going through that fabric very well. That little ruffle that I stuck in there. Oh, come on. I got something stuck in the hole here, and I can't see where to make my next hole. Normally I wouldn't set something down like that, because then I disrupt the other holes, and then they might get off center or whatever. Okay. And then, where's the third one? There we go. Alright, that looks fairly decent. I'm going to clip this up so they don't move on me. Alright, the next step is to sew this little thing all together. Now I need a piece of thread here. I'm going to use this. I love this stuff. I use it all the time. Like when I send out coffee dye packs, I tie it up with this. This is so cheap. I get it at the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to see if I can get this through a needle, which may or may not happen. Yeah, bear with me. There's a lot of threads I keep wanting to separate on this. I don't think this is going to work. I do have one other option. Yeah, I don't know if these will go through those holes, but let me try this. Yeah, okay. Ugh, it won't. Alrighty then. Well, I'm going to try to poke it through then. Oh, that's not going to work either. Alright, let me think here. Sorry, I'm off camera here. Put a little bit of glue on the ends of these, trying to hold this stuff together so I could poke it through this needle. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Look, now here's my end. It's like splayed. It's not going to work. If anybody has a solution to this, I'd be happy to hear it. It's not going to work. Weird, weird, weird. Got this whole thing in needles, and none of them seem to want to work. I know that in the past, like for threading shoelaces and weird stuff like that, you used to be able to do this. Put a little piece of tape around it. See if that'll work. Made my own little needle there. Alright, see if that works. Hey, sort of. At least it's going through. Okay. go through this one. All the way across to the first hole. This is just a standard 3-hole pamphlet stitch on this. Now, the tricky one is going to be getting it through here because the hole is going to be half its size. Oh, look, it worked. All right. Hey, good to know. A little bit of tape there on the end since, I don't know, this string here, it just wants to fray. All right, so I got the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Got this all nice and tight. One thread on either side of this center. And then I'm just going to give it a tie. Knot it up. Cut these off. They're kind of long. Maybe put a little knot on these. Could even put a bead or something like that on those if you wanted it. And now, let's see how it works. Well, got my sample papers in here. Even that doily stuck in. I could have put a little bit of glue on that. That might have helped it. But see, all the papers. Nice, neat little sample pack here. I think I will cut this ribbon off just a little bit. Scissors for fabric and thread, and then I have these scissors for paper. I keep them separate, you know. Yeah, that's cute. Now that's done, and we just have to do the decoration. She put some little things on here that said stuff about, you know, a scrap packet or whatever. I don't remember. But I think that that'll be another video. All right, well, it works. Thanks for watching.